state government wants to implement monthly rent. Uh, this news has come out since two weeks ago, and people have been asking me, what do I think? What do I think? What do you think too? Monthly rent. Okay, all right. What do I think is that, well, it's for our own benefit, hopefully, or the thought is for our own benefit, but I'm not seeing how it's going to benefit us more than the yearly rent. Monthly rent is going to be much more expensive. Okay, is there any place that monthly rent is thriving? Yes, abroad. If you have anybody that stays abroad, okay, especially the UK, you can call to confirm. All right, they do monthly payment mostly. Most of their apartments they do monthly payment. So it's like they will furnish the place. You don't need to go there with your chairs. You don't need to go there with your wardrobe, no, or TV. Everything is set there. It's furnished. So it's like a service apartment. They charge monthly. Service apartment here they charge daily or weekly or monthly. There are some that charge yearly. Okay, so but there they charge monthly. So you pay monthly rent. All right. So but one thing I know is that it is much more expensive right there than here. If they successfully implement monthly rent, landlord will take advantage of it and increase the rent. Okay, for example, let's say a self-contained is 1.2 yearly rent right now. So if you divide it into 12 months, that's 100k monthly. JD, instead of them to stay like that, they will not stay like that. They will increase. They will have money like 150 yearly, 150 monthly. You see now, if you calculate 150 monthly, that's how much. So it will become expensive, much more expensive if they implement that monthly rent. Like they will increase the rent beyond normal. So you know that most of these developers, they got a loan from a bank or somewhere, or they got investors somewhere, and there's a plan, there's a strategy, there's a structure how they are meant to pay back. Now yearly rent makes it as in fit into the structure how they should pay back. If they now do monthly, how will they get the money to pay back? So it will be somehow, because bank will tell you after 1 year there is an amount they are expecting you to pay back immediately. Or maybe after 1 month there's an amount they expect you to pay, or after and this loan, it is time bound. It is time bound. So if they now do monthly payment, how will they be able to pay back? Man, this monthly, I don't think it will work. I don't know, because if it's going to work, government are going to play a big part. They are going to they are going to make it easy for developers to access loans. If they can do that, no problem, it will work. But if developers are going somewhere else to get loans, I don't think it will work. I don't think so. So yearly rent will still be the best system. If I monthly rent tenant and you want to move out, the maximum time grace that landlord can give you is 1 month. That's the maximum. 1 month. If you spend more than 1 month, every minute you spend in that house, you will pay for it. I mean that you're tired of the place, you want to move, you want to locate, you're looking for a part. Do you think it's easy to find a place that you like? Some people spend 6 months, 3 months looking for a place. Only a yearly payment tenant has right to like 3 months grace. Or maybe maximum 6 months, as the case may be. It depends. Abroad, if you met with an agent and you told the agent that you need an apartment, they'll find an apartment for you and they'll ask you, how many months do you want to stay? Do you plan to stay? Let's say 2 years, which is 24 months. They will fill it in the form. So they will charge you 24 months agency fee. Can you see how expensive it is? 24 months agency fee they will charge you. Because it is easy for somebody to lie that I want to spend just 1 month and at the end of the day spend 24 months. This is where you regret for lying. Now, let's say you plan to spend 4 years, you now told them 2 years. 2 years is 24 months. From the 20th month, they will start marketing that apartment. They will start marketing it everywhere. And abroad, they don't lock their doors. Most don't lock their doors. Or most lock their doors and hide the key somewhere, like that. So they will be doing inspection behind you in your own apartment. So once they find a suitor, the person will pay. And once the person will pay, they will write a letter to you that your rent remains 4 months to go. Somebody has paid already. And there's nothing you cannot renew. You cannot renew. But if you have gotten back to the agent that you want to renew, they will then ask how many months. If you say 1 more year, or 2 more years, or 2 more months, or 4 more months, they will charge you the agency fee of those months. If they implement that, now that we are still complaining of high agency fee, it will be much more expensive if they do monthly rent. It will be much more expensive. It's just the way real estate is. Real estate is not cheap. It is just the way it is. It is not cheap. Okay? So agency fee will be much more expensive if they do monthly rent here. So it will be better we stick to yearly rent. Then again, is it not better that you only think about your rent once in a year? But if it's a monthly payment now, every month you think about rent. You have a lot on your mind. Are you not in Nigeria? Are you not in Nigeria? You have to grow your career. You are thinking about this. You are thinking about that. If you are a student, you think about school. A lot of things. You think about a lot of things. About your education. If you are a student, about your marriage. If you are about to marry or you are married, about your children. You are thinking about so many things. You have to grow your career. So many things on your mind. Stress is natural in Lagos. You now want to add rent, monthly rent. Hey, your BP will just high for nothing. So it's better. That yearly is better. Even after a year, if your money has not entered, like rent has not completed, you can still do a few days, a few weeks. In fact, 1 month, 2 months later, before bet monthly. Before you know, they don't give you quick notice, sharply, quick notice, fast. So please, I prefer yearly. Please, I prefer yearly. What do you think? Do you prefer yearly or the monthly favors you? Let me know.